Hi, welcome to another Wanda's Workbasket for all things creative and crafty with a little bit of inspiration mixed in. I hope you caught my Tea and Talk Tuesdays and Fearless Friday. I hope you've caught that because we're really talking about fear and getting into some really neat things about how we can work together to get rid of our fear. But today is a Mailbag Monday. So, in today's mail, well, a couple days ago, but today I'm showing it to you, I got a package from Dreamer Designs. Now, I had returned one painting. You can return them if they are completely sealed, if you haven't opened them. I had a second one of the same thing. So, that's why I had returned it, and they said, you know, that's fine as long as you didn't open the package at all, which I hadn't. So they asked me if I wanted a refund or credit toward another painting, or if I wanted them to send me a different painting. And I did. I asked them to send me a different painting, and it was a little bit more than the other one, than the first one was. And they said, don't worry about it, we'll just send it to you. And that was after they got the package. They got the package, I gave them the tracking number, they had it, they said it was fine, and then we talked about compensation. So, I have never had, I know there's some people online that have had troubles with Dreamer Designs. I have never had a problem with them. They are, the customer service that I've experienced has been awesome. And I love their drills, I love their canvases, I love the way they present things. So I'm not going to say a bad word about Dreamer Design. They also have a reward program that as you spend this and that on them, you get different prizes, percent off or money off or free shipping or whatever, depending on what you do, how much you spend with them. So here is my Dreamer Design canvas. I'll show you in a minute which one it is. Yes, I'll put that away. And I can't wait to see this one. This one, I love the way that Dreamer Designs pays their licensed artists for use of their work. As a creative person myself, I think you should get credit for your work. I really do. When I see something on one of the China sites, I don't get it. If it looks like something that one of the artists would have done. Am I as wide as I can be on this? No. Ah, we can go wider. Very good. Back slightly. Alright, so Dreamer Designs comes in a bag that you can keep your work in. It does say Dreamer Design on the bottom. Has a canvas wrapped up like a gift. This one has 2 packs of drills. And they're beautiful. Peaches and greens and blues and lots of different shades. There are a little bit of purple and yellow and pink in this. And it's a square drill. I absolutely love their drills. They're very even. I haven't ever had a lot of trash with them. They're beautiful shine to them. This one, I believe, doesn't have any ABs. It is a 60 by 60 square. It doesn't say with how many colors and with ABs, but we'll find that out. So anyway, you get a bunch of little baggies to use. With this big of an item, you get 2 boats with the Dreamer Design logo on the back. You get 2 squishies. Oops. few purple squishies. That one looks really smashed. You get 2 pots of wax. And really the only wax you ever use, I mean, I've been using pots of wax for 1 pot for several different paintings. It's not that you need... Oh. You get a tweezers, a very sharp tweezers, with a Dreamer Design logo on the top. This little flannel bag feels so nice. You get 2 pens, one with the one for ABs so that it doesn't scratch the gems or pull off any of the coating, and one regular one pen with a white sparkle shaft. And in the kit I also got a straightener and a 3-piece, I believe, two or 3-piece. I always seem to be able to get one more diamond on than they recommend the usage, so. Okay, that's the kit. And you've seen the drills and these colors. Can you guess which one it is? It's one of the newer ones. And I'm sure it won't all fit on here. Here's the schematic. It has 55 colors. I love lots of color. And it has a DMC, it has coded signs, and it looks like there is no ABs in this. That's alright. That's fine. I can always substitute my own. I know some of you don't like to see substituted diamonds and things like that on it, but I do that because I'm doing it for my own. I mean, I purchased them. I'm doing it for my own. I'm not just doing it for review. This is called Isle of Palms, and it is a licensed Chuck Pinson. Can you see? Oh my goodness. Palm trees and ocean. And I was talking about the ocean on one of my either Fearless Friday or Tea and Talk Tuesday. But it's so beautiful. I'm sure you can't grasp the whole thing there. The colors are so vivid. It comes on a spongy roller, and I usually roll them the opposite way before I do them. It comes with a sheet, instruction sheet, keys to the social media, and usually there's a % off on the bottom. And this one comes with a sticker sheet that is the key for the 55 colors. Right. Now I'm going to lift this canvas up to you. I mean, it's mostly confetti. I love confetti. I love color. So if you don't like confetti, this is not the painting for you. Confetti means that there's a lot of colors jammed into a small area. And we're going to go in a bit so we can see the actual field here. Sorry for rock and roll a bit. Can you see the symbols very clearly? It doesn't look like there are many or any alike that you cannot read. Look at all that. Look at all those symbols. When you kit up, what I recommend doing is cutting those things open. Is cutting the little baggies open and putting them in little baggies of your own that are stronger, that you get from, you know, Michael's or Joann's or something like that in the jewelry aisle. I recommend that. And then putting the sticker symbol on it and just lining them up in I use a dollar store plastic box that I stand them up in. It has like 3 dividers in it, 4 sections. And I stand up the bags in numerical order in those containers. And so that I have bags to use right then and there. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you, Dreamer Design, for sending this. I appreciate it. It's going to be so beautiful. And it's going to remind me of that place that I absolutely love to help me calm down when anxiety gets a hold of me. I'll put this in the bottom. Don't go away, I have another one to show you, but not from Dreamer Designs. From a company I've never ordered from before. And I'm eager to get into that one. Let me put this back. Oh, there's something in the bottom yet. No, there isn't. Just pieces of trash. Never mind. Usually, though, there's a picture of the creation in there, too. Like I showed you from Strength of the Journey when I finished. Alright, this doesn't want to go in, so I'll do this later. I'll do this later. What I want to show you is this one. This came from Spell Queen. And I had never used Spell Queen products before. So I'm eager to see what's in here. Oh, 2 baggies. There are 2 things. Look at this! I got 2 pens. My granddaughter's going to love this one. And this is pretty. 2 drill pens. It's got the drill pen end on it. And it's got a gem on the top. Isn't that fun? It's a lot of fun. Alright. I assume both kits are the same, but I'm going to open them up and show you. Ooh! This is nice. Okay. They have a little gem pot for the glue. And there are several in here. Oh, cool. 2, 3. And remember that each of them still has that clear plastic film on them. You can peel off the little plastic film when you go to use it. It will be extremely frustrating if you do not do that. I see a pen with a 4-placer, which I absolutely love, and a pink squishy, which you put on your pen. We have a pink tweezers. It's a Spell Queen on it, and it's a pointy scissors like I like. They do go bad easily because of if you use them too hard against the canvas, the tips will bend. But I just bend them back and use them anyway. We have a white boat, a large white boat, again branded with Spell Queen, and this is interesting. This is 1 through 12 on it. I guess you put some drills in there and use it for kitting up. We shall see. I believe the other kit is probably the same thing. Let me double check. It's got this neat baggie and it's got like a zip top to it. Although the spout of the tray doesn't quite fit the baggie. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. And yes, exact same kit. It's alright. It's better than some kits I've seen. Much better than the standard plastic one. Ugh. But these are neat. These are neat. Thank you for the pens. They're so cool. And I think they even emailed me one time, like, we're out of the one pen that you order, you know, that you put on your list that you liked. I paid for this, by the way. I'm not a sponsor or anything, so I can give you my full review, honestly. But anyway, they even contacted me. So which would you like? We have these other designs. Would you like one of those instead? So, sure. This is in a canvas bag. And obviously it says Spell Queen, unique art that sparkles. Let me see what I got. I don't remember what I got anymore. Okay, a little difficult to get out of the bag. Let's roll this down so we can find the canvas. I think the drawstring is preventing it from coming out easily. There we go. Oh. Let's see. It is poured glue. It's a very soft canvas. You can see there's no rivers in it. These are just from the folds, and when you undo the front, it'll flatten out. Well, there's a lot more than 12 colors in here. These are bright, beautiful colors. Look at that. And these are square. Bright, beautiful colors. They're already in the kitted up baggies. So what I'm going to do is make a copy of the schematic, the color chart, and run it through my Xylon sticker maker and put the symbol, stick the symbol on it so that I know exactly where they are. Okay, time to turn it over. Ooh, isn't this beautiful? This is a colorful elephant, if you can tell. It doesn't always, you can't always see that. I need a bigger table, you guys. I need a bigger table and a higher stand. See, those folds from packing go right away. And it's a flat, very flat surface. Okay. Alright, now time to look at the symbols in the field. The symbols look good. You can see them without glare. And I can see, oh gee, you can see the different symbols here. There may be one or two that are going to be hard to follow. I would suggest that when they do, I mean the colors differ, but they're not all white on a dark. They could be black, as black symbol on a dark background. And those are the harder ones to see for me anyway. You guys with young eyes will have no problem at all. But the symbols next to each other are not similar. So it should be very easy to see which symbol is which. Yeah, and I don't see anything on the symbol chart that would be so close together that it'd be hard to see. Yeah, okay. Alrighty. Sometimes when I copy the schematic chart, I enlarge it a bit because it's easier to see that way. Okay, so there were, how many colors? 28 colors in a, did it put the size on it? 30 by 40. You know what? 30 by 40s are just, I like that size. 30 by 40 millimeters is the same as I think a 12 by 14 or 16, something like that. Okay, well that's the one. And next one, put it all the way, roll it down so that you can find the canvas. Ah, there we go. That's the only thing about this canvas bag that I don't like. You can't get it out easily. But if that's the hardest problem I have with it, I'm not going to have a problem at all. Alright, let's open it up. I don't remember which other one I ordered. Okay, let's open it up to see the drills first. In the back. Ah, no rivers. No rivers. Yay! Ooh, look at these colors. They are bright. These are rounds now. So I ordered one round and one square. So I could test them out for you. Again, they're in those wonderful baggies that are already numbered. And again, I'm going to color the schematic. Copy the schematic so that I can see them better and glue them onto the top of the baggies. Alright, oh, I love this. There we go. Let's see if you can see it. It's Flowers in the Sun from Spell Queen. There are 24 colors. It is a 30 by 45. It's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Can you see the symbols up close? There's not a whole lot of color blocking background, which I love. You know I like confetti. It's beautiful. The symbols are beautiful. So is the canvas. Let's open it up. We do this to get the wrinkles out of the back. In poured glue, you can do that. Poured glue, you shouldn't have any trouble with rivers and air bubbles and stuff in the canvas, like you do with double-sided tape. You can tell the difference, again, because double-sided has the white opaque, you know, the non-see-through type cover, and poured glue always has a clear plastic cover. Alrighty then. See, it's nice and flat. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So thank you, Spell Queen. I cannot wait to get started on these beautiful canvases. I do not know if they license artists, at least on these two. There was no artist mentioned on them. It's not on the canvas either. It wasn't on the website. I'm hoping and praying that they have, and I'll ask them. I'll ask them if they've licensed these images or if they're just public domain. You can find a lot of beautiful things on public domain, meaning they're over 100 years old and the copyright is off of them. That's what that means. Famous artists like, you know, Degas and those from the early 1900s, late 1800s are, you can use them. I have, you know, when you make a custom, I have a couple I've done. I've called in to make a custom one-on-one, and they've done a beautiful job with it, and I absolutely love fine art. And to do a painting that's a fine art one, if you have a really good company to render it, it can be so beautiful. And I'll show you more of that as I work on them. I have so many to work on, you guys. So many. I'm not sure when I'll get to these two, but I will. And they're just so beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Alrighty. So that's it for Mailbag Monday. The pyramid design and the Spell Queen that I got this week. So I look forward to more Tea and Talk Tuesdays, more What's in Wanda's Workbasket Wednesdays, more crafting with Crystal on Thursday, and Fearless Fridays. And when I get around to it, either Saturday or Sunday, there's going to be, you know, planning over the weekend for the next week in my planner. So anyway, that's the idea. Sign up, like and subscribe so that we can get to 100 members quickly and I can do the first giveaway. I cannot wait for that to happen. I love to spend some time with you. Again, this is Wanda from Wanda's Workbasket signing off. Thank you very much. Bye.